All right, y'all. Hey, hey, hey. All right. We are live. We are live in here. Thank you guys so much for waiting on your girl. I still didn't get done what I needed to get done, but we are here nonetheless. It is Nita, your favorite diva, and we are here to talk about House of the Dragon. And without further ado, I'm going to bring up my ladies. I have Tiffani.
Hey guys.
Hey, from the spot, Real Talk. And then I also have Moochie. Put them hands up. From the spot, Real Talk.
What happened? I had it on mute. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We had a great, another great installment. This is the penultimate episode of the season, y'all. We're getting ready for the finale. So my heart. I'm gonna have some withdrawals. I think I'm gonna have some
Me
withdrawals.
too.
Yeah. So me and my girls, we may go back and start doing Game of Thrones again. What you think about that? We started
So then you know what we got to continue from the Red Wedding because that was the last one.
Exactly. We stopped at the Red Wedding. That was season 3, episode 9. So I think we might just get back into that, and maybe somebody who hasn't seen it, y'all might want to catch up with Game of Thrones. Maybe y'all want to take the journey with us or whatever, and just have a good old time. I don't know until we get ready for House of the Dragon to return. I heard it's gonna take 2 years, y'all. Can you believe that? Did y'all hear the reports? 2 years.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Oh my goodness.
Wait, what?
2 years for season 2.
Oh my God.
I want to confirm. Did anybody else hear that in the chat? Please put it down in the chat. Yeah, I think because it's so CGI heavy with the Dance of the Dragons, it's going to be so much, fighting and all of that stuff. I think it's going to cause it to, have a longer production, have a longer, post trying to get all this CG together and stuff like that.
Well, I think because Miguel left too.
That too.
Miguel's a showrunner, and he left. So
I'm hoping that kind of
what happened
out.
He said that the public answer is that he was tired. He is tired, that he had been working nonstop since the last one and everything, and he just kind of needs a break.
Right. And so if he's been working nonstop, I don't mind that because maybe most of the story is done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So hopefully they have it all mapped out, what plot points and what details they want to, start in with, make sure they do it. And so maybe the planning of it all kind of exhausted him, and he doesn't really want to be on the execution side of it. So I'm hoping that's what it is, y'all.
I saw the interview with George Martin, and he said that he was told that this is supposed to go 4 seasons.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Actually, it's only three years. The Dance of the Dragon is only 3 years in the book.
Right, that book. But they're gonna take it from what I heard. I think they're gonna take it right on up to the Mad King situation.
I hope they do because I want to see that outcome.
Yeah, I think that's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm here for that. So, ladies, do we want to start off with our ranking of Rate the Episode? Now, me, myself, I'm just going to be honest. It still wasn't up there for episode 8. Episode 8 is still just kind of because it emotionally connected.
I was going to say that pulled at your heartstrings. That's why.
Yes. But this was definitely, it was no slouch. It was very, very good. And I miss Ray and Damon. Let me just say.
Yeah.
I did miss them a lot. So for me, I would give this episode a 9.5. What about you guys? Moochie?
I want to give it a 9 too.
Me too. I would say a 9.
I believe it's a 9 because We got the dialogue we needed. I'm really hating Crispin Cole. I can't stand him.
Oh my gosh.
Stand him.
Ass. I cannot believe he did that.
And it's like they just let him be like a rogue.
He's terrible. He's terrible.
And she gave him a promotion. I was like,
meanwhile, Clubfoot is getting money, looking at the prince, the queen's feet.
Yeah, he got the fetish and stuff.
He getting money. Shake him up, shake him up, shake him.
He is crazy.
Yeah. I don't. That's the PG way of saying it.
Right.
Like he rolling dice. Shake him up, shake him up, shake him.
Oh my God. Moochie is a mess.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I am. I am messy. Anywho.
Let's see. All right. This was a really good episode. It was jam-packed.
Yeah, that ending. Tamika says she gives a 9 for that ending. That ending was bomb.
Oh, that's what it was. The ending.
The ending. The only thing is, well, if she had Dracarys, then there would be no House of Dragons. There would be no seasons and stuff. So, but I was like, if that was Daenerys would have Dracarys them folk.
I'm glad when she went down to that pit, I said, "Oh, she going to get her dragon."
That's what I thought too. I was like, "Oh, she going to get the dragon."
Well, she said, "Oh, the thing opened up." She said, "Oh no, I'm not going to the water. I'm going to get my dragon." I'm glad he got separated. She got separated from him from the night.
Right. Because he would have.
Like he was trying to rush her out so she could leave her dragon. I don't care, because she could have went downstairs. He was like, "No, they'll be looking for you there."
Yeah, they were going to put her. He was going to put her on a ship. Well, he's on Rhaenyra's side, so he's going to see Rhaenyra anyway. But she'll probably get there before him. Now that she got the dragon.
That dragon, I was like, and then she had all of the armor on.
Yes, I said, where the armor come from, girl?
Remember, didn't you show us a picture of the armor?
Yes,
that wasn't her. They did some kind of thing and put
through.
They put
I think that's gonna be for next episode, actually.
But the
they got their armor on, so you know.
Yes, that's what I said. I heard that. She pulled up.
Sure did.
Miss Rivers said she had the nerve to look away from Laris like she wasn't with it. She could get that information elsewhere.
And said melee should at least blast at all them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wanted melees to Dracarys, but that was her. Renee is too nice. She was, we were talking about this offline, Nita. We were saying that, that wasn't her fight. And plus, one of the things that I read something about the fact that, she's a mother who lost her children. And I think she has sympathy. She has sympathy. Yeah, she has sympathy for Alicent because Alicent basically jumped in front of her child. Mm-hmm. So she didn't want to Dracarys Alicent, but Alicent and her son.
Because she set all of this off.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, he wasn't talking about her son. She didn't even know the song.
Listen, it would have been the Bells prequel. Because I would have Dracarys that whole joint.
Right, me too. I'm still for Team Dracarys because listen.
Yeah, I understand that the show would have been over if she did that. Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, they locked her. They had her as a prisoner. Mm-hmm. It was just like, and then they had the nerve to ask her for a favor after keeping her.
Yeah, and be on their side and want to use her dragon to fight Rhaenyra and them.
Right.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. They need to get off that high horse because you know what, Alicent, you just, it's a no for me, Alicent.
Yeah, it's a no for me. And after seeing this and also seeing how they basically were conspiring that regardless of whether Viserys said that Aegon was the successor or not, they were conspiring anyway to put him on. So that leads me to believe, I'm like, okay, folks, are there any folks out there that are Team Green, and if they are, I mean, I want to know why, because I'm like, they haven't given me any reason to see why somebody should be with Team Green.
They're scared at this point because Otto started doing the king's justice. He started taking people away. He started doing all of those things. You remember what happened with Lord Caswell?
Yes.
It was like he was trying his hardest to get out of there to try to give Rhaenyra some kind of smoke signal. It was a no. Larys, he's looking at everything. He's
terrible. Yeah.
They gave him the king's justice. He was up there hanging. I said, oh no. So they just basically looked like they was taking out people who were
everybody.
He wasn't even gonna let them leave. Like he was like, I want to know your vote before you leave. Like you're not leaving here.
Yeah.
To me, he should be beheaded ASAP.
Right. Because that's treason. And the fact that, you know, at least I'll say this about Alicent. At least Alicent was like, the king wouldn't want his daughter killed and stuff. He would want sympathy for his daughter. Otto and the crew was just like, no, we're gonna ride out, we're gonna slide on her and her kids. You know, so I'm like, yeah, I can't wait for Otto and them to be dealt with.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to William Lawrence. Rhaenys is Queen Bee. About time she showed her fangs. Yes. We need our women to stand up and just do what we gotta do. And I got a little funny something for you, little 10-second something. So yes, I just wanted to play that for you for your super chat. Oh, support gaming. You just why you stream without me? Now I'm late. Well, I tried to hold it for 15 minutes for you.
I'm so wondering if they killed the what is hold on. I'm trying to read this comment.
Rest in peace to the councilman. He said we supposed to trust the word of this hoe. Basically, I've been knowing Viserys before all of y'all. Crispy is a punk ass.
Yeah.
Old man like
that. Really, look, and it's like he didn't get penalized. Nothing happened because of what he did.
Well, you know what? That guy told him to turn in his cloth. The king guard was stepping like you need to step down and everything. But Sir Kristen was bucking at him too.
Yeah. It was getting kind of bad. I was just like, oh no, yes.
I hope Damon messed him up, yo.
I hope so too.
That's what I want. I want Damon to get at him with that sword and let him know it's not for play. And we about to. I want him to take care of him.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And you saw in the preview, he picked up that damn sword. He picked up Doc's sister. That's the first thing he grabbed. I said, okay, all right, I got it. I love it. I'm here for it. But in the trailer, I did notice that Rhaenyra didn't look like she was ready. I think because she's pregnant, one, and two, her and Alicent was trying to, make do and try to be peaceful about it, and so
she looked like she was shocked. She looked like she was scared at first, like when Rhaenys said, the Greens are coming for you and your kids. She was just like clutching her pearls. But I think she's gonna be ready.
Yeah,
be ready. Yeah, I think she was just shocked in that moment because she probably like, I was getting ready to fly back on Dragonback. Like I thought it was all love,
Right.
And then to find out that, the fact that her dad died and nobody even bothered to tell her, like she probably taken all of that stuff in.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah.
Y'all, was Melee's the beast under the boards? Could that have been? Well, it could have dual meanings because she said it a couple of times.
Yeah,
so that could have been the one.
Mm-hmm.
Then they keep on. Everybody that's breaking it down, who's read the books, knows that there's another thing that they could be referencing.
Right.
That we'll see a little later. I'm not going to spoil it for you because we're whatever. So y'all just seek it out if you want to find out what it is. And so, yes, I'm so sick of Otto. He was sitting up there basically like, yeah, this is what's about to happen. He was like this, it's less than savory, but I mean, what do you suppose that we do? I mean, if you gonna do it, you gotta go 10 toes down. You can't be pussyfooting or half stepping, is basically what he was telling Allison. And she started playing the game too, because they had this conversation. He was like, this good play. And then she was like, I want him to be Lord Commander. I want him to wear Aegon the Conqueror's crown. I want him to have Blackfire. Like, she was pulling the shots because she was saying that she was a pawn, but now it was she was trying to stand in her power and say, okay, well, this is how we're gonna do it. And she started giving some directions.
And it was a game too when the two of them were it was like a mad dash to get to Aegon first, because both of them wanted to be in his ear to influence his decision regarding Rhaenyra. That's why she wanted to find him first, so she can be in his ear and tell him like, no, I don't want you to kill Rhaenyra and stuff. Because that's why the grandfather, Otto was like telling the twins, get him and bring him not to me. I mean, bring him to me, not the queen.
Right.
Because he knew that that Allison had sympathy for Rhaenyra and stuff. And Otto was cutthroat. So he was like, no, you bring him directly to me, because he was going to get in his ear and tell him what he need to do.
Exactly. He's been orchestrating all of this. And he couldn't wait to do this because he wants to be, for me, he wants to be the king. It ain't dumb. It's him. He wants to be the king.
The ambition. Look, you can see how happy he was to sit on the throne. That's why I was so happy when last week when Viserys came in and was like, I'm gonna sit on my throne today. Right. And Otto had to get up. I'm like, yeah, don't get too comfortable. And he's been wanting power from jump.
He was looking like a proud grandfather that whole time. And shout out to Marco. He writes, ring the bell when you have your answer. That was one hell of a bell that Melee's. Yeah. Like, yes. Yes, they was playing in her face. They was doing it all the while, making sure everything was coming together, whatever. So yes, you guys.
But you know what? She didn't even have to. I feel like even if she didn't say that, he said that, they still was gonna make their move.
Yeah, absolutely. Because they wanted a male
heir. He said that Aegon should be king. I feel like Otto still would have orchestrated it.
He did. Right. He was.
The clubfoot dude was telling her like, he still got his spies doing this and that.
Yeah. Yeah. That whole council was in on it, except the one that died.
They've been, to me, I feel like they've been in on it.
Right.
That was clear, because she said that at the table. She said, so you guys been doing this, talking about this all along. She addressed that. And and then the guy was like, well, we didn't want that for your delicate ears or some stuff. He said something to that extreme, basically, being condescending to her because she was a woman, and everything. But yeah, and I think this helped open Allison's eyes about her father too, because I think she always looked at her father, she looked up to her father. She had a lot of respect for him.
For her, the best intentions, but now she knows that it was something else. It was his own.
Yeah.
Yeah. She finally came to that.
And she realized she was the piece. She was one of the pieces in his orchestrated thing. When she said that, I'm glad she knew her place right there. Like, you really not calling the shots.
No, she wasn't. She wasn't. And they just took the little information that she said about the prophecy, with Aegon, just to further their cause. That's it.
Right. Anywhere else y'all want to go? Or did y'all want to start at the top?
Well, I guess you could start at the top we'll get to it.
Okay. I'm not gonna go like verbatim or whatever, but Talia gets the news. What I will say is that Allison did grow to love Viserys. You can see it in her mourning, and her grieving that she did, that there was some true love there. Like, he was a good man. He was a kind man. He wasn't the best to her children, but at the end of the day, I think he had a good heart. And I think she knew that deep down or whatever.
Yeah, I think so. She was really heartbroken. You can tell that she was grieving him. And the reality is, why, he married her, she was not his true love. Aemma was his true love, which is why he loved Rhaenyra, because Rhaenyra was his child with Aemma. And even when he died, like his last words, he said, "My love," when he was reaching and stuff. Like he was reaching and thinking he's going to be with his first wife.
Yeah.
That's why he wasn't checking for his kids with Allison like that. Not that he didn't love them, but it's not the same.
Right.
Well, the son already feel like that. When they was riding in that carriage.
Yeah.
And he said he didn't even like me. He didn't even like me, and he couldn't. He knew his mother was lying.
Yeah, that was sad. That was kind of sad.
I mean, she wasn't lying. I think she just misunderstood what he said. I think
damn well he wasn't talking about her.
Yeah, I mean, well, she knew he wasn't fit. I'll say that. She knows her son ain't fit the rule. So that's the thing she knows for sure. But she's not familiar with that prophecy. That's something that he and Rhaenyra shared. And he thought he was talking to Rhaenyra. And so she just heard Aegon's name and assumed he was talking about her raggedy son. But
I'm not buying it.
No, I think she believed in what she wants to hear, but I think she
wanted to hear that.
Yeah, she is. She did believe what she wanted to believe, but I do think that that's what she believes. I think she thought that he meant that Aegon was supposed to be on the throne.
It was funny when he asked her if she loved him. She called him an imbecile. I was like, oh.
I think she meant that to say, like, I wouldn't be doing all this if I didn't.
Oh, you okay? That's how you. I
mean, he is an imbecile, and she knows it. So there were no lies told. He is an imbecile. She meant that, but I think she probably said, like, I wouldn't be doing all this if I didn't. But I think with them, clearly he is seeking adulation, because as much as he didn't want to be king, he looked like he was happy to hear those crowds cheering for him.
Yeah.
He soaked that up. I was like, uh-oh.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He could be a monster.
I was just gonna ask, do y'all think he's gonna be like a crazy?
Yeah. Joffrey, no.
Yeah.
He's bad as Joffrey because all the stuff where he was.
Yeah, I think so.
And how many kids he got roaming around? Because they said it was more than one.
Yeah. Well, we saw one.
Yeah, they said it.
One of many.
I think there's plenty of them out there.
Does that still make him? Does that make him ineligible for the throne?
They gotta prove it. Well, you know what they might do. I know when Joffrey
Aemon's baby.
Well, when Joffrey became king, and Robert Baratheon, like, he had like so-called bastards around. Joffrey had them, he had them killed.
Yeah, he did.
So it's gonna be interesting to see if they take the same tack with Aegon. Like, Otto might make that call.
Yeah. Are you seeing a lot of parallels? Like, I remember how Sir Barrister or something like that, how he kind of left and he went to the Daenerys side because he didn't like the way and I feel like that's what the other guy is going to do. They didn't kill him, did they?
No, one of the twins is with the green, and the other twin, when I looked at the previews for next week, that's on Rhaenyra's side, he's going to Rhaenyra, and he took Viserys' crown, and he's going to take Viserys' crown to Rhaenyra.
Right. But I think I'm talking about the Lord Commander that took off his white cloak.
Oh yeah. I wonder if he's still alive. I think if he is still alive, he's gonna go with Rhaenyra.
I hope so, because all I do know is that we did see a cloaked man setting another fire. All of those people that knew about the king and knew, all the people that I think all those people that knew about the king passing and how they did it, whether he was good or not good. I don't know. I don't think all of those people were bad people. That they had, they had Talia in there as well too.
Mm-hmm. They did. Well, because she was part of the Whispers. Mysteria, the white worm. And plus, she was one of the people that one of the first people that heard that the king died. So they were trying to everybody that knew and keep them, contained, so the news wouldn't get out until they were able to Aegon is king.
Right. I just wonder who all was in there, because that whole building was on fire. Shout out to you, Miss Rivers. Thank you so much. Keep doing what you do.
Yeah, I'm interested to know about that too. I don't think.
Yeah, I just wonder who was in there. You got any idea, Moochie, who was in that?
No, that's I was trying to figure out who set the fires at first.
Well,
I realized whoever wasn't on board with this movement was getting taken out. So they
Clare did that. Because Clare told Alicent that Otto had spies and stuff, including her maid. Yeah. They said, you know what you got to do. And so that was their deal. That was their idea to set house on fire.
Uh-huh.
I don't think she wasn't in it though.
Okay. It's another question I had to ask y'all. I'm trying to word it right. I gotta word it right. I'll come back to it because I'm right. I was in the middle of writing it.
Now I saw on Twitter that somebody called Aegon a pedo. Did y'all get that? Did y'all see any? I watched it again to see if I missed something. I think it was something about. I think it was something kind of alluded to about those kids that's in that the things that they do with those kids.
But they was fighting. They was shaving their teeth to make them fight.
Mm-hmm. Right, but I wonder why they said.
I don't know. A pedo, but I think he could be into a lot of stuff, because that one twin was like, you know what he is. When he said that, you know what he is. Like, you know he ain't fit the rules. So I was like, and they said we've been subject to his proclivities for a lot of years. So we knew him and stuff, but no telling what else he into.
Well, we already know he assaulted somebody.
Yep. So
to me, he's already a monster. He could be unthinkable to anybody, because that was a young girl anyway. So
yeah.
And he's saying he don't want to be. It looked like the other one was going to let him run off because he wants to be king so bad. Mm-hmm. When he was like, let me just run off, and you say you didn't find me, you never found me.
Yeah, he wanted to pull a what's the boy name? The black dude.
Oh, Vaemon?
Oh no, the other one. He wanted to pull the one that rode out.
Yeah, the one that disappeared.
Laenor. Sir Laenor.
Yeah, he wanted to do that. He wanted to do a disappearing act.
Yeah. So Marco, he said exactly what I was trying. I couldn't think of Sir Barristan Selmy's name. That's it. So Lord Commander Westerland did the same thing. So I hope he moves over, because she needs some allies. If they're gonna do with the book, it's gonna be bad, y'all. This is
it is gonna be bad, and I know. I was like, I read some things about the dance of the dragon. I'm like, but did you see in the previews, like when they were looking at the map, and strategizing, the Team Black and stuff. They're going to Winterfell.
Yes, going to Winterfell.
I was like, are the Starks helping? Are they allies?
Yes, I hope so. Now I did. Thank you. Y'all know my memory be so bad. Thank you, Mahogany. That food looks ghoulish. Yes, he does. He does. Yeah, Eric was not with the BS. He was letting his brother get his little tail whipped by Christian Cole. He was just crispy Cole. He was just sitting up there like this, and then he just disappeared. I said, "Oh,
He like you on the wrong side of history, bro."
Exactly. Yeah, Lars, he's pulling. Quentin Tarantino has a foot fetish, y'all. Fun fact, if you didn't know. So they pulled that whole card, that little kink card. I was like, this is getting a little. I guess I don't know. I was just like, I don't know. It just felt weird. Like, I guess that's his reward for his services.
It is. That's part of it. Because you see, she knew the drill.
Exactly.
Because he would feed her a little bit of information, and then she would remove her shoes, and then he'd stop until she started removing more socks and stuff. I was like, oh, okay, this is the drill. He's like, I'm gonna give you more information after you start disrobing.
Exactly.
And then she want to try to act like she's so humiliated by turning away. You want to get your information? Go ahead and show him your doggone toes.
Oh my goodness.
Freaking weirdo.
He is a weirdo.
And then he gonna get money.
Who's QT, y'all?
QT. Wait, I don't see. Hold up.
I don't know.
I didn't know that about QT.
Wait, let me see.
I'm trying to figure out who that could be.
If you haven't voted, guys, go to the top of the chat and please cast your vote.
Yes, and
Tarantino.
Yes, he is creepy. He is definitely giving weirdo vibes. And then he also told Otto, he was like, just the hours that I'm putting in with her, they can still cash in for you too. I said, oh.
Yeah.
He
is not to be trusted, y'all.
No, he ain't loyal to nobody.
You need to get rid of him now, because now he done served his purpose.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Quentin Tarantino. Okay. Yes, he does have that kink. That's why in almost every one of his not every one of his movies, but if you look at his movies, almost all of his movies show women feet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, from dusk to dawn. Remember how he was like dusk to dawn? He actually was saying, like, can I see your feet?
Yeah. And Kill Bill, you remember the thing where she was having her feet up there and she was trying to move her toes. And then his very last one that he did that was almost 3 hours long. The girl feet was in the frame, so he definitely has a foot.
Yeah. And Kill Bill, it was wiggle your big toe.
Look, this is a little aside. Some years ago, I was in this book club, and we used to rotate having, discussing certain books. So one of the books that we read, one of our members knew somebody that knew the author, and we had the author come to our book club meeting and stuff. And he had a foot fetish, and he gave us all foot rubs to he massaged all of our feet.
Wow.
You didn't feel away?
No.
When I get a pedicure, when the lady do the bottom of my feet, I'll be laughing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, I can't take that.
Okay. Otto gotta go. Yes.
Yeah. He needs to go.
Man.
Look, Tamika said, look, Tamika, you let him get their foot massage. I'm telling you, he did. He gave us a nice foot massage.
Child, I always have somebody in my Twitter DMs talking about buying a picture of my feet.
What?
Yes. Yes. And he do it, and it's like clockwork. He does it like maybe once every couple of months. Can I get a picture? I was like, I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
Ooh, see?
This is a mess. Okay, so I'm trying to see where. Okay, so yeah, so when she finds out what of Ray Ray, she wants to know what's going to happen. He was so the Lannister dude. He was like, so what do you suggest? I mean, we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah, he was like, if you don't want us to kill him, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah. And then Otto instructs Sir Harold Westerland to take his knights to Dragonstone and do it clean and quick. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was outraged when I heard that.
And take out Rhaenyra and Daemon there.
Yep. That was the plan. And
that's a suicide mission in itself.
Exactly. I mean, are y'all going on Dragonback? If y'all ain't going on Dragonback, y'all ain't got nothing to say.
They need to get scorched soon as they set foot on their land.
Exactly. But he resigned.
Rhaenys didn't understand the assignment. She should have torched them.
Yeah,
she understands the assignment. I'm telling you, that was Danny. Danny would have done what needed to be done.
She would have torched.
Yeah, we're not going.
She would have torched Allison.
I know she was talking about the feet.
Alice and Otto.
Yes.
So
how do you think Aemon and Helena took their father's death? How do y'all feel about it? They felt like they didn't feel no ways to me. No?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think they were affected. Well, first of all, Aemon is too caught up in the fact that it should be him being king.
Yup.
Yeah.
He is very envious of the fact that he wants to be king and he thinks that he's better suited to be king, and Aegon doesn't even want it. And he's the chosen one.
Right.
Aegon don't want it. He's the chosen one. And the other one, he's like, I got the biggest dragon. I'm the best fighter. I know how to speak Valyrian. He just was given all the breakdowns of why he should be king.
Exactly.
But he's the baby. He's not the firstborn son.
Yeah. I actually don't think Aegon will be king for long. I think
no.
Aegon will do something to, kind of. And then did y'all see that there was some kind of chemistry going on with Helena and Aemon? Did y'all see something?
Yeah, well, Aemon, even when he was a kid, remember when they were at the funeral and he was like, "Oh, she's an idiot." When Aegon was criticizing her, and he was like, "Chill, that's our sister." Yeah. And he said, "I would do my duty."
That's our sister. That's your wife.
Right. So he does have an affection for her. And speaking of affection, there was a chemistry I thought between Allison and Sir Kristen too. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what's going on here? Because she was like, huh?
I was wondering when somebody was gonna point that one out.
Yes, because I was like, wait a minute, because she was just like, if you feel anything for me as your queen, and he put his head down, and I'm like, wait a minute, let me find out he been over there.
I don't know why.
Because it ain't like he only tell he. No, I'm like he violated his post before with Rhaenyra
again, and he's not gonna be getting money. He's gonna be getting.
And he goes off anytime somebody says anything out the way for towards Allison. Because you see, when he killed that man, Beesby or whatever, the councilman, when he slammed his head down, I think he was just trying to make him shut up. I don't even think that he in that moment
realized his own strength.
Yeah,
she is using him. But let me ask y'all this: Do you think he's going to discover that he's being used and be just as mad as he was at Rhaenyra towards her? Because it seems like he changes sides when he gets mad.
Mm-hmm. He got it in him. It's possible, but I don't.
It could be using him. But think about it. All these years that she had to tolerate laying there like a dead fish with Viserys and everything and stuff. You know, Sir Kristen. We may not like Sir Kristen, but Sir Kristen is fine.
Mm-hmm.
And Alice. So, you know. She got needs. She got needs. I can see her doing something with Sir Kristen.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so people caught it too. Okay, so good. I'm glad I wasn't like tripping. So yeah.
No,
so,
it was. And when he said that, I was like, oh, there's definitely an affection there.
Okay, Dream Team said he'll snap worse when he realizes.
Ooh. I think Allison knows how to play the game well enough now. I think with her being used as a pawn and then her starting to use people, I think she'll be able to maneuver Christy.
Yeah, because my niece even said that to her. She was like, "Oh, you smarter than I thought you were." You know,
I think
she's not a dummy. She may have been naive at first, but she's not a dummy.
Right. But yeah, he got that energy in him. So child, she better do a good job.
Because her rubber Allison feet. She probably let him rubber her feet though.
Oh yeah, he'll actually get to touch them and more.
Yes, I think so.
Like she's always been jealous of Rhaenyra because especially once she found out something happened with them two. Mm-hmm. While she was laying up with a rotten corpse,
like a dead fish, right? That's what I'm saying. Like she's like, I gotta lay here and do my duty, where you out here.
And she was roaming around in the den.
Yes, she was living her best life.
Best life before she got married, and still was after the fact.
So where's that place that they went to? I forget what they called it. What do they call it?
The
Flea Bottom. When they went to the
Flea Bottom.
They're all out looking. There's this mad dash to find out where Aegon is. So Allison sends Crispy.
Crispy.
Otto sends the twins, and basically the twins ends up finding them, and Crispy ends up taking him from the twins or whatever. And I thought all of that was kind of, I thought that whole sequence was good. Like I enjoyed them looking for him. And so the lady that they first knocked onto the door with Aemon, it seems like she might have been the person that was getting it wet for him back when he was 13. You remember he said Aegon took him?
Yeah. She was like, you grown up. I was like, He said, He walked in. I was like, somebody salty.
That's always his little response to everything. Like even when the stare down with Damon, he walked away and said, And he did the same thing with her or whatever. So that's his little thing.
He walked away though. He ain't want no smoke with Damon.
He sure did.
All right, I got a question to ask y'all too about the twins. Now, the twins. That, you noticed the other one didn't go help him when he was fighting Sir Crispin?
Yeah, because he wasn't. He wasn't trying to further his cause. Because they on opposite teams now. The twins. That's what they were talking about. Like, what's it called? It's Arik and Eric, and one of them is faithful to the Green.
The one.
The one that didn't help is the one that's going to help Rhaenyra. And that's why he was like, nah, I ain't going to help you fight them, because both of them were trying to take Aegon back to the Red Keep or to whatever so he can be crowned. And he didn't want no parts of that. So that's why he ain't help.
Right. Well, can you highlight Mahogany 3275's comment?
Which one? The one where Aemon gets his head laid down? That head do be laid.
No, that one was funny too, but I read that one with that one.
Read that one for me.
I gotta read it in her voice. Renee telling Allison, why do you keep riding for these raggedy ass men? Your pops pimped you out. Your kids ugly, and nobody likes you. And your girl, you have a window in the prison. Girl, bye.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. Eric didn't help.
Her comments be killing me.
Yeah.
Yes, his hair be laid.
Mm-hmm. He got it fried, dyed, and laid to the side.
Yes. So
yeah. Dream Team. I like Dream Team's comment too. Because he was nervous around there. Like, I think he was mad that she recognized him, even though he had the hood on.
Mm-hmm. Look, you be coming here just as much as your brother. And we be getting it
in. He did seem nervous. I was like, I said that might have been the one who did
it. That made the baby?
No. That with Aemon for the first time when Aegon took him to the whorehouse.
You know what I want to ask y'all? She had the girl that got paid all the money to give him up. She was saying, look, I could have killed him.
Yeah.
He must have been really, really, really tore up.
Yeah.
He's always tore up though.
Yeah, he was drunk.
He's always tore up. I mean, we saw that even remember at the
funeral,
at Lena's funeral. That's why Otto snatched him up.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get to that part of the conversation. So Mysaria, the white worm, finally meets up with Otto. She gives him condolences on your king. He looked shook when she said that. He was like, give her that damn money. And the one of the twins gave her the money. And she said she could have killed him. She said, remember, there is no power than what the people allow you to take. And I said, oh, that's a good line right there. Because I remember when I was remembering the way they talked about power in Game of Thrones, I think Varys said power is where it believes to be, it resides where it believes to be, or something like that. He said that. And then I remember Cersei saying something about power is power, or something like that. So I was just, the whole thing. And so basically what she's saying is that the people give the power and the people can take it away. It's kind of like an illusion. Like when they was going through with that coronation, they were trying to convince those people that this is your new king. And they was kind of on board, but then they was kind of looking
they know what this succession is supposed to be.
Yeah.
And you gotta look at it like this too. If Viserys was a good king, he was soft and a pushover.
Right. They thought
he was a good king.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a peaceful king. They called him king. Viserys the peaceful. So he was, a good king in that sense. As far as his judgment on some things, not so good. But
he don't make good life decisions.
Right.
And she also wanted them to do something about the savagery that they're doing with the kids in Flea Bottom. So I thought that was interesting. I was like, well, it seems like she's lowborn or something like that, and she's kind of risen.
She is like Varys, because remember in the original Game of Thrones, Varys, he was also, the Whispers and stuff, Master of Whispers, but his main thing was what was good for the realm. And he cared about the people. And he was like, he only wanted people on a throne that helped the people. And so this is where White Worm reminded me of Varys, because similarly, she's the mistress of Whispers and stuff, but she also cares about the people, the little people, the commoners. And that was what Damon
that thing too. She was complaining about those children, how they're being exploited.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she cares about the people and everything. And that's something that Damon, when Rhaenyra was a child, that's, even though he took her to see the they went to see the orgies and stuff, but he also took her to see the plays and everything, so she can see what the commoners, what the regular people were saying
about
that's what White Girl was talking about. Like, hey, look, you can't have no authority without the people, without the support of the people.
Right. Now, y'all, I really like that coronation. I like the way they had those swords up. The music was good. It was shot very well. As he went through, the people, they would put I have a little clip. I'm only going to play like maybe like 8 seconds, 10 seconds of it. And just because it was just so damn epic, I was just loving it, even though I don't like who was getting coronated, but I definitely want to do a little shout out to that scene. That scene was everything to me. I was like, yeah, I was loving it. I was loving it. So let me see. Can I share it? What do y'all think about the coronation and how that played out?
It was cool. The best part was Rhaenys interrupting that joint.
Very, very, very true.
I'm glad that dragon came through there.
Me too. We're walking through the sword arch. Yeah, we did. Dream Team.
Y'all can't hear it though.
No, we don't need to.
Okay, yeah. But I'm going to hear a little bit of the music though.
Okay, you like the score?
Yeah, the score is just like everything to me. Oh shit!
Oh, there's feedback.
Well, we can just do it.
Yeah, he gonna be high. He's gonna be high on that.
Yeah, and he was looking
power. The absolute power corrupts.
They always know how to make a moment in Game of Thrones and how it looks and being visually pleasing. Yeah, I really was digging that. Look at his face, y'all. He looks evil.
He does. Yeah. He does look evil. He is evil.
He looks evil, more evil than Joffrey.
Girl.
Now, is he playing with a full deck, or is he one of the ones where you flip the coin and we got the loony one this time?
That's it. That's the flip of the coin.
I hear you, the people being far removed. And I think part of it, too, is the fact that they're used to a man being on a throne, too. So it's some people that's just like, I know some people will support it, Rhaenyra, but there are some people that just, want the status quo and they want a man, always a man on the throne. And I think for some of those people, they're like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because even when I look at our presidency, we always, outside of Obama, we always end up with the old white man. And I'm just like, I don't want nothing different. Never like by default, they just want the status quo. Just like
no woman president yet.
The last time they had a young president before Obama, like a middle-aged person, was Kennedy.
Right.
Well, I'm saying no woman president.
We see what happened to him. So
yeah. I agree with Monique. That coronation is disrespectful. Here we weren't even. Yeah, they hadn't even had the funeral for Viserys yet.
I know.
Oh, so right.
They supposed to burn the body and all of that. They didn't do none of that.
No,
they was so busy. They been on changing adding
to the damn.
They was like, look, we got to do this now. We're gonna lock down.
Oh yeah, they were trying to hurry up before Rhaenyra found out. They were like, we got to get him.
Let me ask you this: they locked her in her room, right?
Rhaenys.
She was like, about the treatment, and then you expected her to want to help you after that?
That's exactly what I said.
Right. The nerve.
Yes.
But you know what? They underestimated her too, because
they did. Because they thought she was gonna fall in line and be scared.
They thought that she was soft because she was the queen and never was and stuff. And I think that's another reason why she pulled up on them like that, to let them know, like, I ain't want to be played with.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yes.
I wish that she would have Dracarys them though.
Yeah, that's what I said. Please.
We do
have man and vice president. Vice president. That's the operative word.
Right.
Vice president. I mean president.
Right.
We have not had that.
Yes.
Let me see.
Yes. my friend said it'll be Dracarys in the end. But I said no, it's still more.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, that's if she did, it wouldn't be no more House of Dragons. So we know why she didn't Dracarys. But I'm telling you, if that was Danny wouldn't have cared.
Definitely.
Right. Remember what the Queen of Thorns said, you're a dragon. Be a dragon.
Be a dragon, yep.
Yeah, he was eating that whatchamacallit up. Hold on, I'm about to play the part that Charles.
They said Queen Elizabeth dead about a year before Charles' coronation. Yeah.
Look, he was eating it up. He was loving that.
Yeah, he was loving it because that's the most attention he ever got. You know, that's what he wants. He wanted his dad's. He wanted Viserys' attention. I mean, love and affection, and he wants his mom's love and affection. Most of the time, Allison is just smacking on him and calling him stupid.
Right, exactly. She came busting up in that joint to break up the party. I said, come on, bitch.
Yes. You know, when I first saw the dragon, I thought it was Rhaenyra. And I was like, okay, Rhaenyra coming to interrupt the joint. I'm like, oh, it's Rhaenyra.
I thought that would have been perfect. Because remember, she said she was going to return on
Dragon. Right. So when she said she was coming back on Dragonback, I was like, oh, that might have been Rhaenyra. Like, oh, no, y'all not. But I'm still glad it was Rhaenys.
Yeah. It was a dope.
When I saw the coming attractions, I did think it was gonna be Rhaenyra though.
Yeah,
because she's the only one that's bold about getting on her dragon and going to handle her BI. But look, I'm glad we saw this side of her now, because now we know that she now that she done lost her husband, lost her kids.
She ain't got nothing.
She ain't got nothing to lose.
Exactly. That's when the person gets real dangerous.
Exactly.
That's why I wanted her to Dracarys, because you don't have nothing to lose. Because if she had Dracarys, it wouldn't have been no war. Because a lot of people, when you think about after that dance of the dragons and stuff, you know, by the time Dany and them came around, it was mainly only Dany and her brother left.
Yeah.
You know, so they were really like the Targaryens were really wiped out. So this could have been avoided had she Dracarys.
Right.
You know what?
She very powerful. She thought she was going to do it too.
I thought she was too, because look how scared she looked, Allison. She was like she was going to
prepare. She was preparing. She had her head down praying like.
That was a badass moment. I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, it was.
So
yeah, he sure did hide behind his mom. He was like this. And that's the other thing, that she stole his moment too, because he was just waving his sword, celebrating in front of all them people, and then he had to cower behind his mom in front of all them people too. So she punked him too.
I feel like with Killmonger, this is your king.
Yep.
Get out of here.
Yes. Absolutely. Look, I thought I got
that. Is this your king? Huh?
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
She says, "This your king."
And they all said,
you took the words out my mouth.
Yes. They all was like, so I feel like, to me, they owe her a solid. Just saying.
What they do? Who you talking about? Rhaenyra and them?
Of course. They already made their deal. So look, even if that whole thing went down, they already made their deal. Daemon ain't going out like a sucker.
No, he ain't.
He's not going out. He already said, look, in the coming attractions, this is your birthright.
Yeah. And he said, we're not kneeling. He said, you're not kneeling to the greens. This is your birthright. He told us that we gonna fight.
Right. Oh yeah, next week, Moochie, you remember you said we wanted to do the
I was gonna ask you that. The watch party?
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all said that because I was thinking it. I was like, yeah, I would love to.
Everybody be doing a watch party for the finale.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
That means if you got the streaming service, you could, so that way we all started at the same time and we be all on the same accord. One person will be ahead of another person. We get it in.
Right. We did it for the season opener and it was great. It was a good experience. Me and Moochie had a lot of fun. We had
wait a minute. It's gonna be busy. So the finale is 2 finales next week, then technically, right?
It's Raising Kanan. It's next week too.
You know, Raising Kanan comes out midnight, so I don't think we're gonna clash up against that. You know, most people watch it early.
Yeah,
so I think we'll be good.
Yeah, well, I wanted to do a watch party because I was looking at online at these folks that were at a bar and they were showing the reactions to the people in the bar to last night's episode, and I was like, oh, I would love to go to a watch party for this.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll make sure I send you the link as well, Tiffany.
Yeah, everybody, I guess you should check Nita's community tabs. So when we're gonna do all of this, and
we should have some snacks too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we
drinks, y'all.
I drink on watching it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I have some snacks and drinks.
And maybe I could have a little drop the link and have a little call in or have people come up and give their 2 cents on it or stuff like that. Maybe a little live call in thing too.
All right.
That'd be cute. And
so this is how we're gonna watch the finale together in chat.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna leave the link in the chat, and then people will link up with us and come on and talk about it.
Yeah.
And we can rock our colors too. Y'all can how about somebody rock team black or team green, whatever y'all are.
I'm team black. I'm
team black too. I got my black and white on.
I love Moochie always wear light colors. If you notice, I always.
Oh, that was in Chicago.
Who's be saying that about me?
I love this.
I like snacks. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely.
Ray Holland said, "Bring the wine." I like snacks.
Yes, wine. I like that too. Bring the wine. All right, snacks, wine.
Oh, Monique, that was a boy in Chicago.
Yeah, I saw online. I was watching the reaction at a bar, and I was like, I would love to go to a watch party.
Okay.
She said, Pastor Cavassier.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all. So I the episode was great to me. I really love seeing all.
Yes, I'm with Ray Holland. Anyone wearing green get treated like a cosplay. That's right. Exactly. Team black up in here.
Exactly. Because we know we team black over here, y'all.
And who knows? You might see some feed. If anybody has a foot fetish. And who knows? You might see some feed.
Moochie is so great.
I don't got no sense. I'm just playing around.
Yes. So everybody already said that their favorite scene was Rhaenys busting up the scene.
Yeah.
Do we have a douchebag of the episode?
Laris.
Sure, Crispin Cole.
Yeah, he's a douche too.
Yes,
he's a douche too. But Laris too.
Yeah. Sir Crispy for me and Laris. Okay. What y'all think in the chat? What do y'all think? Who gets the douchebag award? And well, I guess we already know who got the power. We already know who got the power. It is Team Green up in this piece.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder, I want to say it's short-lived, but I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, it's gonna be a battle. And next episode,
yeah, Yeah, I feel like we are
going. It's going. I think there's going to be some losses. I think Rhaenyra going to take a loss.
All right.
You do?
Okay, so we got three for Laris and
why
one.
Why you say that?
Because I saw the previews for next
You
week.
think she gonna lose one of her kids?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's gonna be late. I think they can't fight. I'm sorry, I don't want it to be, but I think Luke is getting ready to die next week.
Yeah.
Because in the previews they show, they're trying to build their alliances, and they're gonna be going to the different houses, and she's gonna send Jace to one house, Damon and then Luke. And I think that Aemon is going to catch him.
He's going to get
I saw the dragon, so that basically he's going to get Jacaris.
He's going to sick Vagar on Luke. Yeah, that's.
We're gonna be pouring a couple out and see.
I'm clutching my pearls. Though.
Yeah, but you know what though? Damon is a rider. They're a rider, so I think that I don't know if they're gonna get back.
I hope they get
there, but they're gonna get their get back.
Oh,
so gonna get their get back.
Yeah. Anybody? We got a rant. Do we have a rant, Moochie? We're gonna be ranting about Rhaenyra. I mean, Dolores
just taking losses.
Whacking his tallywhacker.
Yeah, he was getting money. Like, you want to look at feet and get money. Look at feet and get money. Look at feet and get money.
Oh yeah.
Look at feet and get money.
He's interested in Aemon removing his eye. Oh yeah, he gonna have the sapphire in his eye.
Look at you. You know what y'all know what I mean when I say get money, right? Get money. Get money.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
The father was a big. Yeah, they are small. Well, they small. It's also compared to Aemon and Aegon because they're also older than them. They're Jason and Luke are definitely younger than them.
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah, they're younger than that, and they are small.
Younger than them.
Because Aemon is big.
They was learning how to fight.
They're much younger. They're much younger than their uncles. And then also, Aemon he's a big dude because you look how he even towers over Aegon. He towers over his older brother, so he's a big dude anyway.
Yeah, he's big.
Yeah, Danielle makes a point. Why did they get them so small? And their father was like a big dude.
Maybe they take after her. Maybe they take after her.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
I mean, listen. My little sister, like I'm average height, like 5'6", whatever and stuff. My little sister, my half sister, she's 5'1" and she's petite, and stuff. So yeah.
Well, I'm a little lady too. I'm only 5. So.
So I said so.
Ray Holland said that's an odd fetish for someone in. But he like feet. He got
He's jealous because his foot hurt.
He got a club foot, but he like getting money to feet. Get money. Anywho.
Don't forget to do that before you leave out of here.
We're going to get the poll Nita
channel tonight. Are you going, Mooch?
Yeah, at 8:05.
Okay.
Don't forget the poll. We got to get the results of the poll.
Oh yeah, I sure do. Thanks for the
that last week. So I was like, let me remind you.
Because you see, I was about to get on out of here. Uh-oh.
What?
Okay. All right, so I just ended the poll, y'all. Rainey's Rainey's won 72%.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yes. Oh, but I don't see it no more. Where's the poll? Why the poll just
Did it disappear?
I ended it, but I thought it was still stay
You
up.
go at the bottom. You usually go straight to the bottom. There we go. I see it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Rainey's 72%.
Only Lord's page.
Her Breezeberry's death 15%. Overthrowing Ray 7%. Lord Coswell's death 3%. Yeah. So I think everybody said we all said that the best scene was,
yeah, that was the highlight.
That's what made me think about the watch party, because we was just sitting there watching it and just talking, just like how we do when we do the watch party. So that's what made me think about that. So I'm glad I thought about it.
Watch party. I'm looking forward to that. Then I'll make sure I have my snacks and be ready.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to Brillo's channel tonight, and then we'll be on Lamont's channel for Raising Canaan. And make sure check out the spot Real Talk. Tiffani, tell us what's up there. I think y'all did Atlanta, Raising Canaan.
Yeah, we do Atlanta, Raising Canaan. We check out our Raising Canaan episode 9 recap that's up now. We're gonna double up on Atlanta next week because our boy Ron is fresh off vacation, so he has to catch up. So yeah. So we gonna double up on them episodes next week, and just stay tuned for more roundtables. I'll let y'all know. And y'all should check. Yeah, Moochie and Nita joined us on the one that we had with London Brown. So if you guys haven't seen that roundtable interview with London Brown, aka Uncle Mar from Raising Canaan, check it out.
So fun.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. He was cool.
Yeah, definitely. So so it's 8:00. So we're going to head on out. Oh no, Moochie went live earlier today, y'all. I know most of y'all was probably in there because I saw you in there. So
if you
get busy.
Check the replay.
Look at feet.
Look at feet and get money.
It's all look at feet and get money. Okay.
Look,
are we wearing sandals to the watch party? Is that what we saying? We wearing sandals?
Look at feet and get money. Look, I don't want to say the proper the term for it, because I'm trying to PG it. So we're gonna look at feet and get money.
See y'all. Well, y'all have fun at Brillo's and Lamont's channel, and I'll see y'all for the watch party next week.
All righty then.
All right. We'll see y'all
later, y'all.